We shift from rugby and now we go into matters hockey, and we have our team that are both men and women who are heading to Ismailia in Egypt, where they will be taking a part in the African Cup of Nations. The team has been preparing very well for the same, and they are here in studio to just unpack for us their preparations and what to expect as they head to Ismailia in Egypt. Remember, the last time that they were in the African Cup of Nations was in Ghana, which was the ladies finished in the third position and the men in the fourth position. Can they better that performance? They are here in studio to unpack and let us know what to expect. I'll introduce the team, starting with my farthest left, and of course they always say ladies first. I've never known whether it's a first of F-A-S-T or F-I-R-S-T, whichever comes faster for you, but ladies first. To my farthest left, we are joined by Kipsang Tamunai Lin with us from Strathmore University, and of course a member of the national women's hockey team, and also the captain. Lin, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Allow me to use Lin.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. How is it going?
So far, so good.
Karibu sana.
Yeah, thank
we'll
you.
talk about how Strathmore is doing, but that's for a later moment. Next to Lynn, we have Kennedy Munialo Mango with us in studio from Butali Warriors, and also a member of the national men's team, also the captain of the team. We'll find out if he has the philosophy that by the end of the day, he's the captain of the ship. It sails, it sinks. He remains at the top to ensure that things go well. Welcome, Mango.
Thank you.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
We'll find out how you guys are doing, but talk for a few minutes to come. I'll cross over to my immediate right, where we are joined by a man whom I've known for quite some time when it comes to matters hockey. I'll talk about his former club, that he used to take part in the yesteryears. Anytime they took to the pitch with their sticks, everybody would be like, that is a gone game. And they really dominated. That was forces then. We are talking about Meshak Senge, the women's national team coach, with us in studio. Mesh, nice to see you.
Pleasure. Once again.
Once again. I hope you're not celebrating your birthday. You always celebrate.
In another 11 months.
In another 11 months, we'll talk about it. Normally, very, very, emotional moments for Mesh here in studio. But last but not least, we have, Michael Amalongo with us in studio, coach men's team, also gearing up for the same and looking at bettering the performance that they had in the 2022 edition that was held in Ghana. Michael, good afternoon.
Afternoon to you.
I don't want to talk about Michael who or Mikel who, but we are with you in studio. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
Let me start, with you, Michael, as the coach of the men's team. Are we all set for the African Cup of Nations?
Yes, we are.
Meshak, from a lady's point of view, is it all systems go, or you still feel we need to make some one or two adjustments, because there's always room for improvement any given time?
Of course, there's always room for improvement, but we are good to go. What we've done this far, we are happy with, and I think we can't wait.
You can't wait.
We can't wait.
What a way, to open up, get those opening remarks. Let me now cross over to the playing unit. They are the main stakeholders in this, and I'll start with you, Mango. We are looking at the African Cup of Nations that are slated later on in the month. Not even later on, because I know you're departing very soon for Ismailia in Egypt. How prepared are you as a team mentally as the captain of the ship?
Yeah, I think it's only right that I speak for the whole playing unit. As a team, we are ready for this assignment.
Go ahead.
We couldn't be better prepared.
Couldn't be better prepared.
Yeah, we are ready for the assignment.
Ready for the assignment from a men's point of view. What about, Lynn, the ladies? Are they gearing to go?
Yes, we are ready to take on this tournament. It's something we are looking forward to. It's a tournament. We are really hoping to put our best foot forward and see how we perform, because we've been really training, committed, sacrificing, and we really hope our hard work will pay off at the end of the tournament.
The hard work is what it takes, and there are some quotas that say that, no pain, no gain. But there is also the quota that says more pain, more gain. We are joined by coach, Michael with us in studio. Michael, what's the approach? Is it no pain, no gain, or more pain and more gain as you gear up for the same in terms of the African Cup of Nations preparedness?
It's actually just trusting the process, and then for sure we will get there as a team.
As we trust the process, Meshach, like Coach, Michael says, we trust the process, a lot of input. And as we go into this, in the last edition, the ladies finished in the 3rd position, which means they finished in the podium. Is that a bare minimum you're looking at, or you are looking at going all the way for glory?
We set our key performance indicators for ourselves. One, the bare minimum is to do the podium. We are looking at other aspects. One, our primary objective is to qualify. That means winning the tournament. But also, most importantly, is to improve our world rankings. Where we are right now, we are at 35th in the world. We want to see if we can get into the 20s, and if we do, then we open so many other avenues for ourselves. Of course, this is a big stage for us, and it also gives us an opportunity to achieve these milestones that we set for ourselves.
As you look at the targets that you set, it clearly indicates that you want to improve on your rankings, you want to improve on your performance, so that you go in and give it your best. Mango, what are those areas that you feel as a team you have improved on that gives you hope that it's not about light at the end of the tunnel, but gives you hope that you've actually taken the tunnel to where the light is?
Yeah, I think in my little experience in the team, in the previous tournaments we've been having problems with the set plays. I feel and I believe this particular assignment we are well prepared for the assignment on that particular set of play, because top teams, that is what they use to maybe close on the game. I think number 2, the playing unit is a bit young, so from a development perspective, that is the right direction, because I think the average age of the men's side is 24, and so right direction, that is from a development perspective. But for the tournament, I think we are well set in terms of the set plays, and of course the different structures that we've been trained to, just play on.
And as we continue with the preparations, it's so clear that we are going to face some of the best, nations in Africa. Lynn, you're talking about Kenya, being part of the rest of the teams in the tournament. You're talking about Egypt, Egypt, Ghana, South Africa, Nigeria, Zambia. These are very, very strong, formidable sides. Are there nations that you'd want to avoid early in the championship, or it's all systems go, come what may?
So I believe there's not a team we can avoid, because it's a round-robin tournament. So we'll go hard on all the teams that we have. It's challenging, and one team that I'm really, really, really looking forward to play, it's South Africa. Yeah.
For any particular reason?
They are the ones who are ranked number 1 in Africa. So being ranked top, something I'm really looking forward to play with them. We missed playing with them in Pretoria. So I'm really hoping we'll have all the right tools in performing that game.
Coach Senge, I mean, looking at the approach that Lynn has put there, it's a case of the easiest way to become a giant is to kill a giant, which means that they are not afraid. They want to play the best, to just gauge their readiness and to gauge their performance. Is it something that you have put in them as a technical unit that we fear no one? We want to take on them mapema to just see how best we are in terms of being the best in Africa?
Fear could be part of a team structure, but only if you're not prepared. If you think and believe you've done all that it takes to take on the task, then fear doesn't become a factor. I think the period that we've had to train the input from the coaching staff, the reaction of the players, the mentality, what we have learned from past experiences gives us the motivation to earn our stripes. You do not earn your stripes by hiding. You earn your stripes by showing up and standing up to be counted, and we want to be counted. So it's the mentality of the team, it's the concept we are carrying into the tournament. Our best, we want to give our best, and our best should be good enough.
In terms of being good enough, a lot of input must be put in, Coach Michael. You really must work extra hard in terms of giving it your best. Are there some areas that you feel as coach you really need to continue getting better on? Maybe it's the short corners, maybe it's the defensive, offensive element of the game. Are there any areas that you feel you need to really continue pulling up and improving on?
As a coach and as a playing unit, we recognize that because you realize the captain talked about the team being a young team, and training is continuous. So you can't buy experience in a day. So we have to continue working because we have our short-term goals for the championship, and then the medium-term goals, and then the long-term goals. So all this gives us time to continue working on the individual technical skills. Because when you look in our training setup, we do work on the individual technical skills of the players to ensure that they are at their very best. So it's a working process. Each time we go out to play internationally, we only come back better.
It's always about bettering the performance. It's always about getting the right thing done. And from a playing unit point of view, there's always that pressure that comes in, Mango. Are you guys feeling any pressure as you go into this tournament? You're playing some of the best in Africa. Is there pressure?
Pressure has to be there, but now again, yeah, of course there's duress, but then again, there's a saying that goes, talent, if you have talent and you crumble under pressure, then it doesn't count. So we have to be able to handle pressure, and I believe we've trained well to handle pressure. So yes, pressure will be there, but we are equally up to task.
Equal to it?
Yes.
Lynn, pressure equal?
Definitely. Pressure lazima
I hope it's positive pressure.
Yeah, it's positive pressure. Yeah. Pressure to challenge yourself, pressure to improve, pressure to better where we were last time, and pressure to just show what you've got. Yeah, that's the pressure we have.
Lynn, let's forget, for a moment and assume that the technical bench aren't here.
Oh, okay.
And this is just now us talking as captains.
Yeah.
Are there those, targets that you've set yourselves as a team that, guys, we have to go and this is what we want to do? Forget about the technical bench being here.
Yeah, we have our own targets that we've set. One of them is making sure never, not allowing to be beaten by Nigeria again. It's a game, I don't know what usually happens, but for the past 2 tournaments, we've been losing to Nigeria, but I hope this time we'll bring out something different and bring out a different result. Yeah.
Mango, as a player of the playing unit, do you have your set targets?
Yeah, of course we should have a set target. I think number one, I think Lynn mentioned that it's a round-robin tournament. So just having a look at the fixtures for the men's side, we play Egypt, then South Africa. So number one is we need to approach those 2 games well and get results from the 2 games. Then number 2, it's been, I think the men's senior side, the last time they had a podium finish was 2015. So for us, a bare minimum is a podium finish from this tournament. Yeah, but as I've said, we need to approach the first 2 games well. Yeah.
Interesting, Coach Senge, as Lynn clearly puts it, that Nigeria, there is that, I don't know how to call it out, maybe in Kiswahili, kinyongo, that Nigeria must fall. Liwe Liwalo. I remember a couple of years back, Kenya went into a game with revenge in mind. And that was it 1984 Olympics, or our Olympics, where the 4x400 men's team went out there to defend, and not to defend but to revenge against America that had infringed on them in the previous championship, and they really wanted to push them and get the point. Little did they know that the revenge they had in mind and the way they pushed America to a world record. How do you prepare the team psychologically and mentally so that revenge is not on their heads, but they go out there and get that desired result?
From the captain's perspective, Nigeria is our boogie team. Nigeria is our boogie team not because they are better than us, but just like boxers will tell you there's a lucky punch. The last time we played Nigeria was in Ghana in the All Africa Games, and we had barely arrived into the tournament. We got there at 2 a.m. and we were playing at 9 a.m. Barely sleeping. We'd traveled 17 hours, no proper meals, jet lag, no hydration, no uniform. Our uniform came after. We missed the technical briefing, so we missed so many things. And there was the opportunity to reschedule the fixture to allow us even have 3 hours rest. That chance was missed. So we lost that game. And we lost that game marginally. We dominated the game, but we couldn't convert. Again, matters traveling, matters lag. Before that was the Olympic qualifiers, and we were in Pretoria, and they scored in the first 2 minutes of the game out of our own mistake from a penalty corner, which we gifted them. We had 12 penalty corners in there, we didn't convert. Shows you the dominance. So Nigeria has been this lucky team against us. They don't beat us because they're better, but they beat us because there's the element of luck in also churning out a result. That is the demon we want to exercise. We want to beat the drums. Those lawyer drums that and candles.
I don't want to call it another way.
We must exercise this demon and just show up. The mentality is right. The mentality from the playing unit is right that this cannot happen again. We cannot have excuses about travel, and we're really hoping that we travel early and good in time. But when we get there, we are settled. We've put in the mentality of the players. You talked about revenge and pushing the other guys. From my point, I don't think we want to revenge against Nigeria. We just want to show our worth. And losing to Nigeria is not really our worth. We can do better. The captains have talked about X factors within winning a game, which are the set plays and game management. We've really put in a lot of effort in that space. And I think we are better prepared than the last 2 editions. So we demon to exercise too. In some way.
I can see the Nyawawa moment. The Nyawawa moment.
That one.
Okay.
Those Bosufrias will come out.
Will come out.
Yes.
Wishing you all the best. Coach Michael,
Yeah.
There are those teams that believe that short corner should be converted. And there are those teams that when they get a short corner, count it like it's in.
Yeah.
Is that the case with us?
As a national team, we are actually working to become one of those teams that he's talked about the set plays. Either way, when we are doing the attack or the defense, it's one area that we want to leverage on, because most of the countries ahead of us, they are there because they are doing it well. Talk of South Africa, which is ranked first in Africa, I think 13th in the world. Egypt, which is ranked 17th, in the world, second in Africa. Then we are a distant 71. So what must we do to catch up? We must close the gap by actually working on the set plays. So it's something that we've been working on. We hope to do better than we've done in the last 4 years or so.
What can you promise, the Kenyan hockey player or hockey fan looking at you at the moment as we start winding up?
One, we will put in our best. we hope to better our ranking. You see, we are a distant 71 in Africa. Our closest competitors are in the top 20 in the world. So we have to win the matches that we are going to face in Egypt, but we will take one game at a time. Ideally, if we play in the final, then we will have played a good tournament. So we want to improve our ranking. We want to preach a message of hope to our fans, to our stakeholders. So it's not going to be easy, but we are determined to make a difference.
Determined to make to make a name out of this. Meshach, your final comment on behalf of the technical bench?
We've got KPIs for ourselves. We've got our bare minimums. We've got 3 targets to hit. One is to qualify. Qualifying means winning it. If not, we do a podium finish, but most importantly, do our rankings justice. We hope to get within the 20s, and the doors that open with getting within the 20s are enormous. In terms of what we suffer most as a country is lack of exposure at the international stage. The last time we played was the All Africa Games, and then that was last year. Between then and now, there is nothing in between. But if we make it to the 20s, then there is the Nations Cup, the FIH Nations Cup, second tier, which now is an invite tournament. We will get people wanting to play us. We have so many advantages working for us. We, in a high altitude zone, if we can get our stadia done, then we can go back to the glory days when teams used to pass here, going to the World Cup, going to the Olympics. And that would give us an opportunity, even when we don't invest in going out, but we have quality opposition coming into our space. That familiarity with the best will push us to our next level.
Well, when you talk about going back to the next level, hoping that we can go back to the to the Simi Goyal, Peter Katza, Chris Otambo, Randiek.
Am I that old?
Yeah.
I played with these guys, so am I that old?
Thank you very much. I mean, wishing you all the best, and we'll be keeping an eye as we appraise Kenyans. Wishing you all the best as well.